I'm Varda Sharma, editor Newsband, daily English newspaper of Navi Mumbai, Pune, Panvel, Thane, Raigad, and the adjoining areas. Today, in our today's special interview, we have with us the directors and the leading cast of Chitrangada Ek Sashakt Nari, a musical dance drama. This dance drama, which has been composed by Nobel Laureate Rabindranath Tagore, has been brought to life for the first time in Hindi. So it gives me immense pleasure to introduce and welcome directors Madhumita and Tony Chakraborty, the visionary directors whose innovative approach has brought this epic drama to life. Welcome, both of you.
Thank you so much.
We also have with us Mr. Sandip Soparrkar, who, of course, everyone knows him so well. He is the renowned dancer and choreographer. And in this epic drama, he is portraying the challenging role of Arjun. Welcome, sir.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
We also have with us Muomita Pal, who again is a very talented actress, dancer. She is portraying the role of the Kurup version of Chitrangada in this play. Hi, Muomita.
Hello. Thank you so much for having us.
So we'll start with Madhumita and Tony. First of all, I mean, we have this dance play, which is such a legendary epic drama, musical drama that has been staged across India in many regional languages. So what inspired you to bring this epic in Hindi? And what challenges did you face?
Well, this language itself is a learning, because from Bengali to Hindi, it was really very difficult. And like all Bengali know the story of Chitrangada. But when I had to bring it in Hindi, I had to make it very particular, and so that the audience get the actual story of Chitrangada. So it was really very challenging for me. So the connections, and on the other hand, I had to make it a bit interesting with dances, with a lot of other forms of dances other than only Rabindra Nitya. So that was also challenging, making it interesting in different ways. Folk dance, Kathak, Rabindra Nitya. In a place there is Odissi. There's a place where I have Dhunochi dance. So basically it is really challenging. So, and I wanted to make it interesting for the mass audience also, so that they get interested and they see the show, and they get a story which is unknown. Chitrangada is such a beautiful story, but it is unknown to the people. And getting Sandip sir on board was like, I am so grateful to have Sandip sir on board, and with me, Muomita and Suhasi. So, you know, the team, these three people, I find them not only the characters, I find them a family who wants to do it. It's that way we are presenting Chitrangada.
Mr. Soparrkar, portraying the role of Arjun must have been very challenging given his legendary status in Mahabharata. So what challenges did you face, and how did you do it?
I would give all the credit of what I'm doing to Tony sir and to Madhumita ma'am, because everything that I'm doing in the play is something I never do. Because my expertise lie in ballroom dancing and Latin American dancing, and this is completely opposite, other pole of the dance forms. And everything, from every step to every movement to every poses, everything sir and ma'am taught me. And he would come to my place early in the mornings and stay with me for hours and shout at me sometimes for me not getting the right steps. But I think after a nice long grilled rehearsal for almost 2 months, I could do a bit of justice to what I'm doing to this character. I did not want to see any other Chitrangada in Bengali or any other shows, though I've heard that music. I remember watching it many years back, but I didn't want to kind of watch it during my preparation for the show, because I didn't want to kind of get fogged by some other performances of some other people. And I wanted to keep it as Madhumita and Tony sir authentic as possible. Otherwise, sometimes you tend to bring other characters in, which is not right for any director as well. So I believe that in this whole story, Arjun is not the main lead. Arjun is a supporting cast because the main story is about the Nari. It's about Chitrangada. It's about her journey and how empowered she has been as a woman. और ये आसान काम नहीं है. And as a man, I think it's always important to support your woman and encourage your woman. And this story is all about that and how he realizes that how Sashakt she is and how capable she is in every form, be it a motherly form, be it a warrior form, be it a lover form. There are so many types of women that are there, and she is a wholesome woman. And when he realizes that is when he falls in love with her. So I think that realization for a man is very important because a woman is everything. The man has to just realize that my woman is everything. And that I think is a difficult job for a lot of men because we feel that they are not, the women are different. But I think this play especially says that a woman is a wholesome woman, and that is what makes her empowered and so different from a man. And she doesn't need a man for anything. Only thing she requires is acceptance of what she is and who she is.
Momita, this must be your first time. I guess you're doing a musical dance drama. I mean, there are no you have to just go and present yourself. There is no retake or anything. So, how tough was that? And you are portraying the Kuru version of Chitrangada. So, how did you differentiate the two versions in terms of dance styles, in terms of expressions? So, what and how did you do it, and what challenges did you face?
I feel like the last musical that I did was also for Miss, like with Madhumita Miss, which was like 15 years back, which we used to do when I was staying in Mumbai. So she's the person who actually took me to stage. You know, सब कुछ इनका ही देख के like I have grown up, and when I was a child, she made sure that we had access to a lot of different dance forms. So at the age of 6, 7, we learned Bharatnatyam also, Odissi also, Kathak also, Western also, hip hop also. So she has always, she was my first role model because she would never be satiated by one form of dancing or one song or one thing. She would always push her students to do more. And she made them have faith within them. So many years later, when she told me that, you know, she was doing Chitrangada, I was already so proud of her. And then to be interested by her to do this because I've been doing theater for a long time, but a dance drama of this scale and storytelling about something which is mythological is very tough. You know, because we are usually taught that, you know, you're either a tough woman or you're a soft woman. Everything is always in extremes. So to find that how a warrior from her warriorness would transform into a budding lover and how her femininity would be invoked is, I think, something that my dance teacher and our director, she's very beautifully weaved in every song, in every movement. Like when we start the dance, it's very aggressive because that's what life force Chitrangada is in, you know, like there's a warriorness within her. But slowly, slowly, when she meets Arjun, it's literally like, you know, when you run out of breath and, you know, all the things that we've seen, like first love sort of a thing, how it buds into her. And it also is a narrative about how women have to stop looking within for strength instead of always seeking it outside. So she has weaved it in beautifully through movement itself. So you don't have to add anything to it. Like Sandip sir was saying, like she had choreographed it and seen it as a show from the day we first started rehearsing. So it's just about following her lead and going with that and just trusting her. And with every show, she's coming up with even more ideas and she's so all in, and that is inspiring. Like, you know, when there's this creative energy flowing in from Beat Suhasi, who's doing all these shootings and still showing up for rehearsals, and you know, or Sandeep sir making time, or me, or you know, like we started rehearsals in August. So when you find a tribe, I think, you know, Saraswati Ma blesses you, and then you know, the machine starts rolling, and then it's just a blast. So I think she has made sure that we have everything we need. So it's just easy to follow the direction that comes.
Tony and Madhumita, what unique directorial choices or elements that you incorporated to highlight Chitrangada's journey and character development in the play?
Chitrangada, it's an imagination story of Tagore. Like it's a part, but it Tagore has made it very different in Kurupa and Shurupa, the way he has portrayed both the characters, which he thought as a poet, as a writer, and he had always brought women in a different way in all his stories. I've always seen Tagore bringing out women in a very different way. So here also in Chitrangada, the way Rabindranath Tagore has portrayed Chitrangada, the Sashakt, he has like Chitrangada, a warrior.
Mhm.
So that warrior in Chitrangada, what he saw, I just changed into a little bit of Sashakt Nari, what I did for
Yes.
this story of Chitrangada. Because I saw warrior she was, but then she was a woman who had all her power within her. And the way she has shown her love, like how Muomita said, she was a mother, she was a wife, she was a warrior, she was a lover, everything she had. So that's the beauty of Chitrangada. So just wanted to bring out that in form of, and the best part in Tagore is that every story narration is through songs. It is never like we don't have in Tagore, Rabindranath stories, there is never a dialogue delivery. If there is dialogue, it has to be like in a tune. But here I have done some voiceovers so that the audience get clear vision that what they are seeing. Otherwise, usually there is never a voiceover to Tagore's stories. So that's why I have changed a bit just for my audience to understand.
Because today's trends wants the clarity about what they are watching and what they are means they should understand their feelings. Because Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore's words are completely Brahmani Bengali. So we have translate into Brahmani Hindi. So normal people, so many words are there which today's people can't understand.
Right.
So because of that reason, we need to put some voiceover in between so that the picture should be clear for everyone. Like गाने का जो words है, वो बहुत जन को समझ में नहीं आ रहा है. But they should understand the feeling. They should understand the theme. So that's why it was a very difficult task for both of us to, when we went to Kolkata for recording, and as a Bengali, our pronunciation is little different. It's not clear Hindi. Anyone can understand कि हाँ ये बंगाली है.
Yeah.
So it's for me it's difficult on that time. So when I was doing the recording, that pronunciation, the things, and so we are trying to cope up with all the things. People should understand the things. It should be clear for everyone. So we have tried our level best.
Mr. Soparrkar, what challenges did you face in portraying the role? I mean, you are a dancer, yes, we all know that, but there must have been, because as you said, this is completely a different genre. So what challenges did you face?
My biggest challenge was to dance without shoes. Because I'm so, all my life, be it ballet or be it ballroom dancing, I've danced with shoes and also with a little bit of heels because the boys wear heels when they dance slightly in Latin American dancing. And here it was without shoes. And in the beginning, I told ma'am, I said, can I wear clothes which have got shoes? So she was like looking at me and saying, maybe, yeah, maybe we'll think about it. Let's start rehearsal. So slowly, I made a choice that I should start dancing without shoes. And honestly speaking, I had blisters in my feet for a few days, and I had never in my life experienced blisters. But I think it was a learning experience. And I guess these new dance forms, be it it's been difficult and it's been interesting as a journey, and especially at my age, I think it becomes difficult to adapt to a newer dance form. But I think the whole credit of it goes to the two people sitting in front of me right now, because they are the ones who helped me. And to add to that, Suhasi and Muomita are such fabulous dancers that I was feeling, oh God, na mujhe aur mehnat karni padegi. But I think the only thing that kept me going was that in 2015 was when Madhumita ji had met me and she said that I want to make Chitrangada and I want you to play Arjun. So I told her, yeah, fine, we'll do it. Then a few years passed by, COVID came, COVID also went off. And I was like, abhi to Arjun buddha ho jayega, aap kab karne wale ho? Then finally it happened. So I think that I could see that for the past so many years, there was a vision, there was a passion inside her. And because of that passion and that zeal to bring Chitrangada in a language like Hindi, which probably I'm sure a lot of Bengalis or a lot of people might wonder why is she turning around because certain emotions are best understood in that regional language, Like Hindi mein kuch bolo to it is different, and English mein uska translation might not hit your heart the same way. But I guess it to reach to a wider audiences, Hindi being the universal language, I could see that passion that they both had, and I could never say no to them because they are family to me. And I'm so humbled, and thank you so much for both of you to choose me to be Arjun, because it's not easy. And let me tell you one more thing, which everybody might laugh. It's a man's talk though, but I felt biggest challenge to remove all my body hair, especially to dress up as Arjun. Because I have to shave my entire body and show my chest for the role. It's a man's job, but I think it's a task. It takes me 3 hours to get ready before I come for the show. So that also is a challenge for me. But I think it's a great experience to work under these superbly talented people, because they are young with such great minds and superb talent. So for someone who is probably almost double the age, I think it just feels great that I can stand next to them and be support for them.
Momita getting
just
a
22,
compliment from Mr. Soparrkar. It's he telling that you are such a big dancer and he had to really, be at brace with you. That's a huge compliment. So, what challenges did you face in portraying the role of Guru in Chitrangada version?
Um, I think that feeling that Sandeep sir said is mutual. Like I just wanted to not make a fool of myself and really be the best Kurupa I could to match him, because he's so devoted. Like we will be sitting and we'll be taking a breather, but sir will be in the corner doing his practice and doing his footwork. So I feel like that made me also want to be like, no, no, now I also have to keep doing it at the side. So I think we all kept each other motivated. So it didn't feel like we were doing any work, honestly. The days we didn't have rehearsal after the first show, we still ended up going to the class, because there is that energy where you feel so united with everyone. And we were so, I think, lost in taking direction that only when the pictures and videos came out did we realize, oh, this is what we are a part of. Because like we had to remember all these steps, and remember that each song, like Tony sir was saying, every line has a lot of depth and subtext, which, being a Bengali, I couldn't understand when I had read Chitrangada or Chitra, which is the original play. But I think they've so beautifully captured every essence of every line of every song, that there's a difference between longing and rejection. It's so crystal clear. So it's not कि हाँ सिर्फ sad है, but sad longing की वजह से है, where she wants him but she can't have him. And then because in today's world, though everything has changed, like this he wrote in 1891, but I don't think it's less relatable today, because a woman battles so many roles, right? You're a mother, you're a lover, a wife, a sister, but who are you in your individuality? And the fact that there was a warrior queen who also went through this existential crisis, it made me celebrate the whole spirit of sisterhood. Like within our own team, like the way everyone has supported each other, be it like if someone is sick, taking care of them, steps sikhana, if um, someone is injured or something like that, how everyone would come together to just feeling that you can do it, you've got this, that it never felt like work. But the preparation was to be really present at all times. Like be ready and just give your 100%. Your brain is not invited to the class. It was like that. And it was, oh my God, I wish I could tell you and show you what a joyride it has been. And I'm hoping that it continues and continues and continues.
Madhumita, can you please tell our audience where will this drama be staged and when and the timing?
Say it's now on 1st June at St. Andrews Auditorium, evening 8 p.m. is the show. So I welcome all our audience.
Yes.
Please come and see the show. And it's a message. It's not only a show, it's a message to the society कि एक औरत का कितने रूप होते हैं and how much empowered they are today's days. So I wish, please
Sashakt Nari.
welcome Sashakt Nari.
1st of June,
Yes.
Andrews, 8 p.m.
Thank you so much, and we wish you all the best. And I really hope, and I hope I will definitely come to watch the show. Thank you so much.
You are happy.
Thank you
you,
so
thank you.
much. And thank you, Varda ji.
Thank
Okay,
you so much,
bye-bye.
Varda ji. Thank you, Muomita. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Muomita.
Thank you.
See you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you so much.
Thank you.